The Hat Man. What's up, guys? Today, I am going to show off my phone collection. It's about time that I did a video about my cell phones and cell phones in general. I do lots of other videos about, like, you know, MP3 players, gaming handhelds, and my channel is supposed to be about mobile technology, but I haven't done phones yet, so let's dive right into that. But first, remember to stab that like button, blast that subscribe button, and ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong that little bell. Please and thank you. Alright, so let's dig through my box. Boop. So I've got this Lenovo Windows phone from Japan. It was for the SoftBank carrier. The packaging is actually reminiscent of the MP3 players that I showed off in the past, so Lenovo's packaging is kind of consistent. This will be its own video sometime soon. What else we got in here? Here's the Nokia banana phone. I forget the actual model number, but this is from Europe. Is it from Europe? I forget what part of the world it's from, but it's an international version. And it does not connect to the 4G bands that are covered by T-Mobile very well at all. In fact, it doesn't download anything from the store at all. You know what? I don't think it's usable at all. It's the remake of the banana phone for KaiOS, and it looks pretty good. It comes in different colors, but I got banana. Here we have the BlackBerry. I can't remember exactly which BlackBerry this is, but it's one of the BlackBerry 10 OS ones. BlackBerry OS will get its own video sometime in the future too. It's a good operating system, and so is Windows Phone, so we gotta cover that soon. Also, don't mind the Zune mess. Yeah, I have just one workspace for videos and other stuff. What's next? Here's a video in of itself too. This is my Alcatel Idol 4S with Windows 10 Mobile. This one is special to me because I used it for one whole year as my main phone, and it went really well. I even took it to Mexico with me when I visited there last year. Look forward to more videos about Windows and BlackBerry. Speaking of BlackBerry, here's yet another one. This is the first Android one. Not the first, I'm sorry. One of the first Android ones they made. I think it's the first Android one with keyboard? Maybe I'm just misremembering all of the information about it, but this is the BlackBerry Key 1. It was a good phone. I used this for a while. My main problem was the slowness, but what really killed it was my own incompetence. I applied a wallpaper with the wrong color space, I guess, and it's a known glitch with this version of Android that it ran. I think it was 8, I'm not sure. You'll see on the screen, along with an example of the problem. Because of the dimensions and color space or whatever of the wallpaper I applied, which was one of my Zune wallpapers that I made, it completely locked up the phone and ruined the ability to use the screen. So the phone became a brick. Because of the wallpaper, it flickers infinitely, and I can't use the phone. So rest in peace, that phone. Here's another one I'm gonna make a video about for sure. This is the Amazon phone. Yep, this bad boy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras. 4 are on the front. I'm sorry, 6 cameras. 5 are on the front, which is pretty nuts. 4 of those front ones are for like face tracking or something. I don't know. We'll learn more about it in my upcoming future video. Here's another BlackBerry one. This is also BlackBerry 10 OS. This is called the Classic. It is reminiscent of the old classic ones, you know, with the keyboards and stuff, but still with a functional touchscreen. It's a bit small, but it works, and I used this for a long time too. Not a long time, but a good while, and I really liked it. This keyboard is great. This is why I went and got a Key 1. Check those keyboards out. Pretty much the same thing. Pretty awesome. Alright, here's another phone that I used for a while until I got tired of it, because this is the Nokia 5.3. Let's take it out of this beat up case. Here we go. There's the 5.3 back. It was a decent phone, and I got it for a decent price, like 110 or something. And the main problem though was I kept getting false touches. I even turned on developer options and turned on the little circle that signifies you tapped the screen, and without touching it, those circles popped up all the time. So I was definitely getting ghost touches, and that really pissed me off. So I stopped using this as a main phone and started using it as like a side phone for when I was using the non-Androids as my main phone. This would allow me to use like apps that aren't available on those older operating systems, but I did have to use this as my secondary phone while using the non-Android phones as my main phones. But yeah, I don't use this anymore because of the ghost touching. Let's see. I have this one. It's a Timovi Vision. This is from my partner. It's from Mexico, I think. Yeah, I don't know anything about this phone. It's probably not good. Here's one from one of my parents. This is a Samsung phone. I don't know which one it is. Ooh, this is my first phone, I think. Second phone. First phone? I forget. This is the FireFly. I could do a video on this, I'm not sure, but this is a safety phone for kids from back in the day. So you only get 4 buttons and a D-pad, and I think there's volume, and okay, there are a handful of buttons, but way less than a T9 keyboard. It looks pretty cool because it's transparent, or translucent, not transparent, translucent, and this was kind of embarrassing to use as a kid because when I go to movies and I turn off my phone, you know, like I'm supposed to, I turn it back on and it has to play the little jingle. And everyone knows at that point that I have this goddamn safety phone, and it was really embarrassing. But yeah, I think this is my first phone. Here's another one of my good old Blackberries. This is the Z10, I think. I tried to use this, but its LG bands aren't good enough to support modern 4G. This is from early 4G days, I guess. Maybe it just has bad antennas, I don't know. But it did not work very well. I couldn't get texts out in less than 30 seconds. Sometimes my text wouldn't even deliver. But yeah, not usable in modern times, but it is still a great phone. I have it in white and also in a case. Here's another interesting phone. This is the Nokia 2720. This is a good KaiOS phone. It looks really good. It's got I put a cool case on it. Here's the front. Yeah, it's a good looking phone. I'd used this as my main phone for a couple of weeks. Maybe it was 1 week, I don't remember. And it did pretty well. It's a decent phone. The only problem is getting used to the GPS. It doesn't work exactly the same as what you have on smartphones. So this mid phone is definitely a different experience, but I like it. Here is my first regular phone. This is some sort of AT&T Motorola phone. It was prepaid, so it was pay as you go. I bought this at Walmart for $20. I used my birthday money and I was like, Mom, I need a cell phone. And I got this thing. And boy, I learned real quick that if you do a bunch of internet stuff back then, it racked up costs because you had to pay extra to use internet. Here's a Sony Ericsson phone that is like an MP3 player focused device that I don't have a battery for, so I can't use it and I don't know what it's like to use it. But it has this cool little cover for MP3 player controls. And then you flip it down, and yeah, this is a good-looking device. It's got a camera. Someday I'll find a battery for it, and then maybe we'll check it out together. Here's just a random fat Samsung flip phone from way back in the day. It's pretty ugly and beat up. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Here is my first smartphone. This is the LG MyTouch Q 4G. A lot of my old YouTube videos were shot on this. I might have some still in the Vault playlist. I'm not sure, but it was so cool. It was my first time having Android. Here is the BlackBerry Bold. Now this is one of the older ones that has a keyboard, right? This is BlackBerry OS 7. So one of the older BlackBerry operating systems. Still a smartphone, but very old. Here is the box for my LG G6. That's what I use as a backup camera. It's actually over here. I can grab it real quick. Boom. Here we go. G6. This is what I use as the top camera. Eventually I'll upgrade to something different, but for now, this is my top camera. Alright, let's try to do rapid fire. I'm running out of time. Here's my Xperia. This is my second smartphone. My Xperia Z, the very first Xperia. It was a great phone until I got random slowdown. I don't know if the hardware started failing or if I got a virus. I factory reset it and it was still slow, so I'm leaning towards hardware fault. Here is another Alcatel Idol 4S. I have 3 more. This one is a display model, not even functional, but I used some parts from all 3 of these secondary units to fix the main one. So yeah, that main one is made up of parts from 3 phones, a display, and 2 other ones. One of these is actually the Android version. So this one's actually different. This is the Alcatel Idol. Let me check. Yeah, this one is the Android one. So this has the same build, slightly different hardware, but it looks the same, and it's still an Idol 4S, just with Android. Alright, here's another Samsung. This is the ATIV something. I'll put it on the screen. I used the ATIV for a while, and it was pretty good. Windows 8 phone. I liked it a lot. I have 3 for some reason. There's 2 different back plates, so I guess there's 2 different models in my hand right now. I'll put those models up on the screen, of course. Here is a Samsung Galaxy something? I'll put what this is called on the screen. I don't have a battery for it, but I did manage to get it to work once. It's interesting. This is one of my parents' old Samsung flip phones. It looks pretty sleek, but it's pretty beat up. Here's one I got new in box because this was like a music-focused phone. It's called the LG Chocolate Touch. This is when dumb phones were getting a little smarter, but were still kind of dumb. At least that's how I feel about this era, because there's more features than just call and text, and this one had a music focus. That stuff can't be used really well these days because, you know, the carrier doesn't support this crap anymore, but it's fully boxed. Here is a Windows phone from way back in the day. I think it's like the 535 or something. I don't know. This Lumia is pretty garbage. My partner did not like this when she had it, and it was very slow. Garbage phone. Here is my first good phone. This is the Sony Ericsson TM504, I think. I'll put it on the screen. This was one of my favorite phones of all time. It had a music application built in, and it was awesome. This phone was great. I loved it so much. As you can see, it's well worn. I even lost the charm with the name. Hi, quick edit. I also have this LG Windows 7 phone. I'll put the name up on the screen. It's pretty good. I have this Microsoft Kin 2M. It works. It's pretty, it's the Kin. And I have this Lumia 900 right here, also Windows 7. So yeah, now this is the last of the phones. Sorry, I forgot these 3. This is the original Windows Phone, and these are the follow-ups that made Windows Phone actually good. Alright, that's all my smartphones, I think. I can't show you the one that's in use. It's the Google Pixel 5a. Mostly black. It's got a green tint. I'll put the picture on the screen. And that's all my phones. So, what do you guys think? Interesting collection or what? I think it's a good collection. I got a lot of interesting phones here. Look forward to more of these types of videos in the future. I've got many ideas for phone videos. So yeah, once again, hit the subscribe button, like and stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.